guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about putting a paracord axe overstrike handle wrap thingy-madoodad, whatchamacallit, like this. So what this does is it protects your handle from overstrikes. Here you're chopping and you miss and you hit the piece of wood on the handle here. That can actually crack it and cause you problems later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it with paracord, and that'll both protect us from overstrikes, and if we're in the bush and need some cordage, we've got some here. So what you're going to need is obviously the thing that you're going to be wrapping. I have a piece of electrical tape here on the edge so I don't cut myself because it's very sharp, and a knife for cutting the cordage, a lighter, and about 9-ish feet of paracord. So what we're going to do is we'll come down here, come closer. We'll take this end here, I think this is called our static end. We'll put this about to the top of the head, and we're going to make a bite down to where we want the wrap to end. So I'm going to put it to about here. Extend that loop past it just a little bit, and then come back up to the top. So it should look something like this. Now, I'm going to take this side and just start wrapping here. Overlap your static end first. And we want this to be relatively tight. And we want all the wraps to be nice and close together. So, don't go crazy on tightening it, because you're going to be pulling a piece of rope underneath it afterwards, and it can get too tight and you won't be able to do that. So just make sure it's reasonably tight. The biggest thing though is make sure that your loops are nice and close together. You don't want to see any air gaps or wood between them. Okay, now I'm going to hold it there, stop there for a minute, and just push everything together so we have a very nice solid wrap, and we don't want to see any wood underneath. We'll do that both sides, front, back. You will probably see a little bit of wood here at the beginning where the where the wrap starts. There will be a gap here at the bottom of the cheek of the axe here, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so I probably could have used a little bit more rope on that one, but it'll work. We've still got a good 3 inches or so of overstrike guard. That's where most of it's going to happen, is right here, even if you do have this bit, the bottom of the bit, protecting it. So that's most of it right there. Then we're going to take our working end and run it through the bottom of our bite right here. Just like that. You can go over the top and through, or under and through. It's not a big deal. Keeping your thumb here on the edge to keep it tight, we're going to grab this top piece that we left here. This is now going to become our working end, and we're just going to start pulling it. It should be nice and tight. Make sure you're going to want to pull this one tight again. Oops. Pull that, pull this, make sure everything stays nice and tight and close together. And then pull it in just a little bit. Now it'll stay there. Now we can grab our knife. Great knife, by the way, made by Ruka Knives, very much like this one. We're going to cut it. Now we're going to grab our lighter, pull this up, and we're going to just want to singe the ends here. Okay. Now we're going to keep pulling it through. Okay. Go about halfway through, most way through, whatever. A little bit more. That's about good. Where they fold through each other is about here now. So, take your knife again, cut it nice and close to the edge of the wrapping here. Hope you can see that. We're going to cut it right here at the edge. Once again, grab our lighter, And that's the end of it right there. It's got a nice wide little hard plastic thing from us melting it there. That'll never come out unless you want it to. And yeah, nice and tight and solid. Got a little bit of a wood gap here. You can still fix that. Just push it up a little bit. Pretty tight, but that should protect us from overstrikes, and that'll be a very solid little guard there. Then we can grab our sheath, throw it back on. And we're good to go. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more tips and stuff like this, sometimes we do gun videos, sometimes we just do random things, and yeah, like, subscribe, all that other stuff that every YouTuber tells you to do, and we'll see you on the next one.